Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see the interesting topic, Unit 3, Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist. Okay, so Unit 3, Prose, Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist. I hope you're all well known about his work, Sir Isaac Newton. So, before going to the lesson, we'll just see about the author. Who's the author of this lesson? Nathaniel Hawthorne. Okay, Nathaniel Hawthorne was born on July 4, 1804. He was an American novelist, dark romantic, and short story writer. His works often focus on history, morality, and religion. He was born in 1804 in Salem, to Nathaniel Hawthorne and the former Elizabeth Clark Manning. Okay, so the biography of Sir Isaac Newton was published in Nathaniel Hawthorne's True Stories from History and Biography in 1851. Okay, so the biography of Sir Isaac Newton was published in Nathaniel Hawthorne's True Stories from History and Biography. Okay, now we'll move on to the lesson. Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist. So this lesson also, it has two sections. Okay, first we'll see the section 1 about Sir Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton was born in 1642 in a village in England. He was brought up by his grandmother. During his school days, he was remarkable for his ingenuity. He invented curious articles with his tools. His neighbors and grandmother admired his inventions and believed he would be a capital workman in future. His friends wanted him to be an apprentice for a clockmaker. Newton was good in mechanical and math skills. Okay, so Newton was good in mechanical and math skills. Even in his young age, also, he would like to invent things. So the neighbors, everybody's have a confidence that one day definitely Newton will become a famous personality in the society. So like that, the people who surrounded Newton, no, they all thought about him. So Newton was good in mechanical and math skills. He made curious clocks like the dancing figures, the sailing ship as the pendulum vibrates, and the clock that worked by the dropping of water. So he invented so many things. Newton also made a sundial which is still in his house at Woolsthorpe. Okay, so he also made a sundial which is still in his. He made curious clocks like the dancing figures, the sailing ship as the pendulum vibrates, and the clock. This all, as I already said, no. So Newton frequently went to the new windmill near his house and examined its parts and internal machines. Okay, because he already had. Curious to know about the new invention things, how it invented, so like that he used to think. So when the windmill was working, he watched the process by which the small millstones revolved and crushed the grains. Thus, he learnt about the construction of the windmill, and he made his own small windmill with available materials like box straps, linen for sails. When his windmill was placed in the air, even a puff of wind from Newton's mouth made the windmill work, and the handful of reins put into the turned to snow white floor. Okay, so Newton, when he born itself, he was a genius man. Okay, so he had a great interest in inventing new things. So that only he focused, he just thinks the windmill how it works, how. So he just observed the way. So later he tried his work. So this is about the section 1 ma. So section 1, it deals with So his grandmother was taking care of, okay, his grandmother only was taking care of Newton's after his father's death. So Isaac manufactured many curious articles at a young age, okay. So Isaac Newton manufactured many small curious things at a young age. So the young boy found the strength of the wind by first jumping against the wind. So according to the length of his jump, he could calculate the force of a gentle breeze, a brisk gale, or a tempest. Next, his friends attracted by the windmill, his friends and neighbors all attracted by his windmill. Okay, playmates of Newton were attracted by the model of windmill. They thought it to be pretty and wonderful. Okay, so Newton was honored by the king. Yes, Newton was made a member of parliament and received the honor of knighthood from the king. Now we'll see in the section 2. Okay, section 2. Section 2, it explains briefly about Sir Isaac Newton. So, Isaac Newton playmates always admired his toys, particularly the windmills. But one of his friends said that he had forgotten something in the making of the windmill. When Isaac was sure that it lacked nothing, it lacked a miller. As Isaac grew older, he started thinking beyond making toys. He isolated himself, thought deeply, read some book of mathematics or philosophy, and at nights he observed the stars. He asked himself many curious questions about the world of stars, their distance from Earth, their orbits, hold force, and so on. After 14 years, he helped his widow mother, but his mind was bent to become a scholar. So his mother sent him to the University of Cambridge. Isaac was the first to find the nature of light. When an apple fell on his head, he discovered the force of gravitation. He tracked the orbits of the planets and stars in the sky. When he was doing his researches, he spent all night on a tower gazing the heavenly bodies through a telescope. His mind was above this world. He spent most of his life in the world that lie millions of miles away. Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727 when he was 85 years old. He was a member of parliament and received the honor of knighthood from the king. But he was not proud of his early fame of knowledge. His name is written in letters of light formed by the stars in mid sky. Mr. George and Mr. Temple remarked that if Isaac had lived longer, he would have found all the other inventions of today too. So this was the lesson master Isaac Newton. He is a great genius in child young age itself. So you should learn and you should take him as a role model. Okay. So one day definitely you will also become a scientist. Okay, study well. I'll post the question answer. Thank you.